How's it? Today is Wednesday, August 21st. We are so back, and everything hurts, just like it always does. Today was a clean and jerk day. I feel like today was honestly better than yesterday. I just feel like today was, feel like my body's just in a lot of just pain. And it's not to the point where I'm not going to be able to lift. It's not debilitating pain. It's just a lot of like nagging things here and there. I went through the like very thorough warm up today that I always do, but this time I made sure to actually I videoed it, so hopefully I'll be able to put together something so that you all can see what I do for my extensive warm up. It usually takes me about 45 minutes if I'm like really on top of it. But as far as today goes, power clean plus hang clean plus power jerk plus jerk. That's a 4 move complex. Some people call those medleys, but that's a 4 move complex, and I'm going up to 110 today. Last week I did 105, and from what I remember, I was struggling a little bit with 105, so 110 is going to be, 5 kilos heavier and 5 kilos harder. I think that I was expecting my shoulder to be much worse today than it actually was, just because of the way that yesterday felt for the press, and I guess some of the back squats. But I think that I have been taking the steps to manage my upper back lack of mobility, and that in itself allows me to position my shoulder blades in a better position for everything else. So that is something that I am going to continue doing, before I go to sleep, hopefully when I wake up, and of course definitely before the training itself. I think that the power cleans are really limited by that shoulder lack of flexibility. I don't know. The bar went off of the platform. That's been happening a lot lately. But yeah, I feel like a lot of my power cleans were just really limited by my inability to turn my elbow over. And like because the clean itself has so much more space, that is not an issue, like not at all. And then I feel like last week my jerks were amazing. I feel like I was very in control of the bar. I felt like the bar, wherever I wanted to put the bar with my hands, is where the bar went. And today was not quite that effective. I mean, it was. I mean, I still made all my lifts, and I still didn't even have like a thing in my head where like, oh shit, I'm gonna miss this. It was all just very, very like quick to move through the range of motions. Oh, I actually put chalk on my shoulders today because I felt like last week that was something that was really, really giving me a lot of issues with my power clean. I felt like the bar was sliding off of my shoulders. And I know in the past, probably like 6 months ago at this point, whenever I got to my top sets, if the bar slid off of my shoulder, my upper back would be very, very, very sore. And so that is something I was trying to avoid today. And honest to God, my upper back feels great. It feels like it's fatigued because I feel like that's normal. But it in the past, my upper back would feel like it really got like I got stabbed in the middle of my back whenever I would catch it clean. And so like today I didn't feel any of that, which is really, really, really great. I got a lot better with my cleans here. I watched that first set and I sat down for a very long time because I was like, oh, am I actually going to do the whole set, like all the sets today? Because that was so fucking hard. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I might as well. Like, I'm already here. I don't want to be a little quitter with it. So I pushed through and I made all the lifts. The one thing that I noticed on the first set that was probably the biggest change that I needed to make. My foot slipped there on that one. But the biggest change that I probably needed to make was like staying on top of the bar. So if I don't stay on top of the bar, then I'm really far behind the bar at extension. And that's not usually an issue because like especially with the clean, like I have so much extra space to get under the bar. Like look at how quick that was. Like I have so much room to like that's not even a really strong extension, but when you're looking at that versus the power clean, you have so much less time. It's you need to be much more precise, but you also need to put out more power, and like that is very difficult if you are further behind the bar than you expect to be, if that makes sense. As far as that goes, like that was really like the only thing that I was thinking about. I feel like my my gastric soleuses are still a little bit tight from running on Sunday. Um, Shout out to you. Um, Thank you for inspiring me. But I think that if I continue to run like maybe once or twice a week, that will probably go away very quickly. And I feel like that might be one of the reasons why I felt slow today. I know said that I felt slow yesterday because of that, and I feel like it probably carried over just a little bit. But after my actual complex there, I did some clean pulls here, just 3 sets of 3 at 125. We're going to try to keep it manageable until I get to heavier numbers for the actual clean and jerk on Fridays. After that, I did something new that I haven't done in a very long time. Did these Chinese rows. I'm actually not sure what they're called, but a lot of the best Chinese weightlifters do this row. It's like a dumbbell row, but you're supporting the entire weight on your own body rather than using a bench or like the dumbbell rack or whatever. That it also means that you have a little bit more body English, like momentum. You can generate a little bit more momentum, and typically that's not good for like bodybuilding stuff. But in my use case, that's actually really good. Being able to use my body in almost like an impulsive way where you like I generate a little bit more force than is necessary to actually pull the weight up, so that you can get a little bit more practice with that type of timing and all of these things. Did some GHD sit-ups, and then the dumbbell overhead walk, which is probably it's easily in my top 3 accessories. Probably like pull-ups, dumbbell overhead walks, and maybe like GHD hamstring curls. Those are probably my top 3 accessory moves for my personal success. But yeah, I mean, today was hard, but I made it through, and that's a positive. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.